Yeah, the recent doodle we had to go off and do a job in farming. I really recorded the doodle we had. Yeah, literally soup it. You really see him right here swooping the ground. It's like, what is he swooping back here or something like the dirt is all of that. I'm like, at least if you're gonna show me that you're gonna swoop, especially when you're doing a job, make sure you at least you do it down to little detail, and then I'll be like, God damn, like this guy literally swooped the ground over here. I made it look like this over here. You came down, you fucking whacked the weed, everything around the space, removed the grass, and then went out to build a foundation of concrete somewhere to then make that stuff look as good as the ground over here. Yeah, they really pull out the broom and just one behind there. Did swooping. Save the dirt right next to a construction site where there's gonna be like dirt coming out of the space. So yeah, and there actually someone still left trash around the space. So I was like, yeah, all that. My dude, I don't know. I told you these people are mentally ill, so I don't want nothing to do with them. Yeah, I tried to tell them that the culture that's outside the United States and Europe, with like some of the Muslims outside, come from a culture that's way to the Oriental space, where like that, over there, things are like bad thing crazy outside. Just being dark itself will go off. Like you go into a shop over there, you go off and you buy something, being dark inside some of these countries. They'll be like, yo, that dude over here is affiliated with like the slum over here, with like these thieves over here, what's up? And then which they most likely will cause trouble on the space and take your shit, or like send or steal from me on the space here. Yeah, so like go ahead and like be rude to that person and try to like, get them to like process through very fast, and then go off and like talk bad about the dark skinned person and claim that they're doing bad luck, they smell, all that stuff like that, they're lazy, they're thieves, all that stupid ass stuff from left to right, my son. Then that's the mindset that make the back inside the cyberspace, inside the United States. That the other mills over here, they're not too evolved one to look with, because of the fact that they're just mills that just go off like hang out, like drink beer together. And then the maximum space where they stop at into like education itself is probably just like stuff that's like not even being at the gym and doing the exercise and stuff that's like mad dumb. Yeah, like I couldn't not even sports and stuff like. Yeah, just like I don't know. It's like a weird group of males that just like do things that's way to like I don't know sleeping or something like that, and they just maintain an inventory. I don't know what to do at home. Like I don't know. It's like they do weird stuff that's like mad boring as well. So, yeah. Meanwhile, the gamer over there will go off and meet me in that gaming space, and we'll go off and excite each other's brain with like memes and sing that way to competition in the system. We excite each other's brain on the highest level of dopamine. That's why we're over the hentai site, we're over the space over here, and we're over the drug space that mix it up with the cyber system over here. So we get somewhat juiced up into like a dominant cyber system that's like way to a high level of intellectuality on the systems and enough myself. So at least the stuff that I do is somewhat fun and like yeah, very very intelligent across the space, because by the time they give you a machine system that I have to go off and operate across the space, not just like operation, like get the sensor and stuff and all that. Yeah, I actually know how to go off and like somewhat get information around the space and then use digital system to then go off like move things very fast around the space. So, yeah, so again, you have some people that stop on this layer of a job, and you have some people that stop on this layer of a job, and you have some people that design the entire thing, and you have people that are like the stars, and you have these people that's above around the space. Yeah, so you have people. Yeah, okay. So the place where you fall back. Safety is always my favorite thing over here, because within the safety space we have, they expect you to know different units of a system over here, to like know different things, so you could go off and like store it in different spaces over here. So that at least require a brain cell too, to like be able to read data sheets and systems and be able to like someone go off like I'd be like, okay, you have this amount of this stuff over there, this is made out of this thing over here, and you go off and use this unique tool over here. I have to go off and like put it over there for like 5 minutes and start see if it changes to colors. It changes color over here. Go off and put it over there. So that's like one function out of like 500 that I have to go off and learn just to be able to operate on that space. So you see, yeah, now you have to have a brain cell too. Yeah, to be able to someone do that job over there. So and now that become a specialty that's needed around the space. That's way to safety standard. Just in case you might not want this over thing over here to like someone pollute somebody's lungs or the affairs over here. That's way to like the quality. Yeah, that's way to like the insurance quality of a system on the affair over here. What's up? So right, one of these clowns expected me to go on the bus, so I like to go off and miss my stops. I sometimes miss the next bus over here and go like think the dude here, like you're playing basketball, and then let him jump on the bus over here as I go off and wander into the wall. Yeah, unscripted, unpredictable on this bus. Wasted your time to try to get on the bus with me, just to chill. Yeah, me over there, I'm going that way. Yeah, see that I'm lost into life itself or something. So somewhere you require a brain cell or two to be able to know things like organization And that's not even your main job at all. So that's like a specialty, a skill, a talent that you someone went out to like learn on the side of it, to then learn that this chemical over here, when it mixed with that over here, is going to be dangerous with you. So meanwhile, your real job itself will still be being part of that group where you're doing another task that's way to like maybe operating the tractor and the stuff. And while the other guy over there, maybe he might be specializing in welding, and maybe he might be specializing on fixing the vehicle across the special, or maybe he might be specializing in the clientele on the other system over there. So, right. So as you can see, yeah, you have a different brain cell, a different level on the special. Why these dudes over here, I don't know, man. Yeah, they're like a different level on the special. Tomorrow, for instance, like yeah, you just put them to an environment like a square, and they just stay in there. Yeah, they don't know where to go. They just stay in there until like you hold their hands and like you grab them with your hands. They don't have no curiosity, nothing like that. No curiosity to ask their intelligence. They're not hungry intellectually for like questions to go off and better themselves, nothing like that. They just stay in that corner over here. No capability or nothing like that. So by the time you're like, are they like mentally disabled? They have their special disability or nothing, something like that. Just like, I don't know, but somehow somebody gathered a whole bunch of these dudes around the special, and they were pointing at me, and they were like, young guy, yeah, he's not working. I'm like, okay, what is your point of it? Is that against the law? Should I be shamed inside the society for not wanting to go out, have more kids, not get married? Is that when did that become a law on the space? By the time we're done over here, I'll be in front of a judge. I'll be like, yes, I had a cult from the church. Use data collection with like law enforcement to then go off like stalk and harass me, and then someone sabotage my work. Where I want to become somewhat efficient into a specialty, like create new tractors that can fly or something like that. Yeah, and then eventually they want to try to force me to become a laborer. Well, I was already a laborer initially when they met me. I was a laborer working in a maintenance facility, moving heavy machine part for like laundromats. The system that's like ready to steamrollers, and the system that's ready to like a factory maintaining his own system. I was getting paid like $30 an hour or $33 an hour for that. Yeah, I'm doing that job around the space, and these people came through. They sabotaged my psychology, and then you create a stress. I wanted to go on a vacation. 6 months later, these people went on to claim that I'm like procrastinating, all sorts of stuff. By the time I tried to pick up the work back up, I found them putting gas inside my hotel room, making me dizzy around the space, making me forgetful, making me go off like not be able to concentrate because now the areas are too dangerous to stay in. So now I had to get out of the hotel. I had to go outside and try to go off and do some stuff around the space, survive. Every time I'll be outside, they send somebody over here with chemicals to go off and still continue the dizziness around the space. So then I could go off like fall asleep eternally into a space here and slowly die. Yeah, well, my soul leaves my body around the space here. So I escaped that death zone in Thailand, and I made it back inside the United States. And it's been like 3 years since then. I lost like 2 years of my life. That's like to those 3 years of your life being under surveillance where they try to go off and gas you to death as a species itself, just because of the fact that they caught you watching pornography, which is legal inside the United States. So now I'm in the US where I'm going like, what is your point? What's up? Apparently you're going rogue. Hey, everything you're doing is illegal on the space a lot. Yeah, with a cult that's religious, so like I'm using the government system with a religious cult that doesn't have the interest of the American people in mind also, because of the fact that everything that they do specifically seems to be against the Constitution. None of it is legal at all. Yeah, but I survived all that specifically. I cannot make this up myself. These people are disgusting. Burning with fire. I fought on it. Disgusting, man.